What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's Slick Mason once again here with another topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys. It's a topic that I think is really important. It's what lessons my dad taught me that, the most important lessons that he taught me that I still use to this day. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because in the past, whenever I've gotten through life, there's some lessons that my dad taught me that I use even up to this day, and then there's some lessons that I learned from other people's dads as well, right? When somebody would mentor me, or if somebody was a friend of my dad's, but then or somebody who was my uncle, right? And then they give you advice as well that helps you, that you carry on with you for the rest of your life. So I'll share what my 3 lessons that my dad taught me, and then hopefully we can also get down there in the comments and share what our dads taught us in the past that we still use to this day, and then maybe somebody out there will be able to take that lesson and try to use it in their life and apply it. All right, so let's get into it. The first one is never make money a reason as to why you can't do something. So I've always, when I was younger, I always thought that money was kind of like a block as to why I couldn't do something. And I never thought of actually just expressing my ideas and, finding the people who were willing to invest in an idea like mine, right? So that's one of the first lessons my dad really, instilled in me, is that never ever make money a reason as to why you can't do something, right? So once you get over that barrier, you stop making excuses. Like, money is one of the biggest things that could drive any kind of project or any kind of fund any idea you want to put out there. So if you don't make it a reason as to why you can't do it, right, then that's already taking care of almost, in my opinion, 80% of the problems right there. Because now your brain starts to think differently, right? And then you start thinking of ways to get something done outside of having the funds available for you to do it, right? So that's number one. Number two is always do a trial run whenever you need to be somewhere important, right? So my dad will always instill this in us, because whenever I even had like a job interview or something like that, or if I had to be somewhere important on time, to make sure that I was prepared to do whatever I was to do there, doing a trial run the day before was always a thing that he instilled in us, right? So, or in me and my sisters as well, when I was growing up, my siblings. So I think that is an important lesson as well, because you go through that trial run, and then you start to see what kind of bottleneck issues you'll have. Maybe that the traffic is heavy along that journey during a certain hour, right? Then you can experience that and know, okay, maybe I should leave like 20 or 30 minutes earlier than I was planning to before, right? It also kind of helps you to become a more responsible and a more a more organized human being at the end of the day, because then you start to think of your schedule differently, and okay, it's going to take me this long to get there. Maybe I want to give myself some extra time in case something happens, right? So that's another thing he taught me that I appreciate, that I still use up to this day, and it's helped me out really well in life, and it's the reason why I've been able to at least get as far as I've gotten, and get a lot of things accomplished. So that's another important lesson. Another one is always ask questions. There are no stupid questions at all, right? So when I was a kid, I used to get very scared to ask questions. I used to, when a teacher would, say, "Are there any questions about something?" I was always scared to put up my hand and say, "Hey, I have a question. It's this, and that. I don't understand this." And he told me, "Why are you scared to do it? There's no reason for you to be scared, because there's no such thing as a dumb question, right? If you're thinking it, then there's someone else that may be thinking the same thing, but they're also too scared to ask. So you might as well just put up your hand and ask it." And when I started doing that, actually, because at that point in time, I think my grades were okay. They weren't like phenomenal, but once I started doing that, I started doing way better in school, and I kept doing really, really well. In fact, I even became, I was at the top of the class during that time, right? And the thing that helped me a lot too was um, it also helped me unlock certain parts of my brain that I wasn't using really, because the way I thought of my questions, like I think I had really different questions from what people would usually ask, and then it, at some point it helped me to understand things better, because I'd start having a conversation with the teacher, or the professor, and once my mind's going like that, I start to put different concepts together, and then I started understanding things, right? So it made a difference in my learning, and I think that's one of the lessons I learned that could really help somebody out there who's maybe sitting in a class and they don't, they're thinking, oh, I have a dumb question, I'm not gonna ask it, or I didn't understand that part properly. Man, maybe I should ask him. Maybe I should ask, the prof what's going on. But maybe I won't, because it's, maybe we need to move ahead with the lesson. No, just ask the question. Go ahead and ask the question, right? Even if it risks you looking dumb, ask the question, because once that question is answered, your mind starts operating on a different level, and then you start to understand a certain concept better. So yeah, those are the 3 lessons I just wanted to let you guys know about, that my dad taught me, that I still use to this day. You guys let me know what lessons your dads taught you, and you could put them right down in the comments there. I'm working on trying to get this content more streamlined, and see if I can use better equipment and better lighting and all the stuff going on there. So the reason, actually, I wanted to say this at some point, is that the reason why I'm doing this YouTube channel here and trying to grow it is because I want to create a community where we're all sharing knowledge, and we're able to kind of bounce ideas off each other. And also, I do have my music that I'm promoting on the channel, as you can see. So if you have a chance, you could take a listen to it. I do work on multiple projects. I'm also going to be planning something where we could put some funds together, and then I can get some gear going for this channel, and I can come to whatever town I'd schedule a show at and do a show for you guys, and then we could have conversations, chop it up, whatever we need to do, and also trade some ideas and solutions to stuff, because it's important to connect with my audience. I feel like as an artist, artists try to keep their lives so secluded and stuff, and you don't really know about them because it's mysterious, right? They tell you they have all this money, but they might be in debt, right? So I believe in authenticity. I believe in being as real as I am as an artist, and then the audience that connects with me on that level is the audience that's going to stay for a long period of time. So I believe in being authentic and connecting with my audience. That's why I created this channel, and that's why I'm really starting to share a lot about my life, and certain ideologies that I have, and certain ideas that I have to get through life as it is, right? So if my ideas can make life easier for you, or if you want to even give me some advice, let me know what you think would be the best way to get something done, right? I'm not opposed to that at all. So yeah, sorry to make this video so long, but I think the point has got across that we should try to continue to share our ideas and get them across, and also do what we can to make the world a better place, right? So thank you for watching today. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share, do whatever you need to do, man. Comment. I love responding to your comments. So I'm trying to put out a video every single day, except for the weekends, but it's usually Monday to Friday. You will be getting a video from me. And then I got 2 freestyle videos that I'm also trying to put out consistently each month, right? So you guys can get at least a taste of what music I'm creating as I'm going along this journey of mine. And then there's also some songs I will be dropping as well, but I'll make announcements as things roll out, right? So you guys, thank you for watching, and have yourself a great day.